Feature for July 7, 2025. St. Viator's new and experienced pastor, Father Edgar. Father Edgar Suarez is the new pastor for St. Viator Catholic Community in Las Vegas. Father Edgar brings a rich range of ministry experience as a pastor and a leader among Viatorians, along with a disposition his brothers believe make him a great fit. A Viatorian since 1998. Father Edgar, a Colombia native, encountered the Viatorians during university studies in Bogota in 1995, began formation in 1996, and professed first vows on December 12, 1998, the feast of Our Lady of Guadalupe. In his first few years as a Viatorian, Father Edgar taught at Colegio San Viator, studied theology, directed formation, ministered in vocations, and served on the Foundation's council. Following ordination to priesthood on June 26, 2004, he began serving in parishes, as parochial vicar and then pastor of San Basilio Magna, St. Basil the Great, and then as administrator of Santa Ines, St. Agnes de Guaymaral. Additionally, he was superior for the Foundation of Colombia from 2012 to 2017. Most recently, he was pastor of Parroquia San Viator for the 12 years leading up to his move to the United States. This was a deeply meaningful time for Father Edgar that contextualizes what he brings to Las Vegas. Dreaming bold dreams. From the beginning in 1962, the Viatorian Foundation in Colombia had long dreamed of having our own parish, Father Edgar said, describing Bogota's desire for a namesake parish, like we had in Chicago and have in Las Vegas. Making it a reality was incredibly special, not only for me personally, but for the entire foundation. San Viator gave us a sacred space for faith and celebration for our congregation and our local community. Working with the parish community, the Viatorians, and the builders, Father Edgar hoped to balance pastoral considerations with building an excellent worship space. The details, designs, and spaces were created with great care. We wanted it to be a beautiful and welcoming place and, above all, built with deep love for liturgy, central to our Viatorian charism, Father Edgar said. For 8 years, they worked through permitting, fundraising, and construction. Then, on Easter 2021, they celebrated Mass in their partially completed church. They would continue adding finishing touches, including a rosary chapel, and now San Viator is becoming a quintessential gathering place for the Viatorian community. Just this year, it hosted the profession of first vows for Brother Carlos Suarez, as well as the presbyteral ordination Mass for Father Giovanni Orduz and his first Mass. Father Edgar returned for both occasions, and being with this parish community again on special days was a deep joy. The people of the parish were full of faith, generosity, and commitment. They became family. I carry them in my heart with deep gratitude, Father Edgar said. Striving to help raise another great community. Late in 2024, Father Edgar moved to Las Vegas, where he overlapped with Father Rin for the past several months to prepare and acclimate. Along with the parish, I deeply appreciate Father Rin's dedication, ministry, testimony, and generous service. His legacy is engraved in the hearts and minds of many parishioners, Father Edgar said. Now Father Edgar begins as pastor, drawing on over 20 years of parish ministry experience, as well as his desire to learn and collaborate. I come with a very open heart, ready to learn from those I will walk with in this community, to share experiences, and to build together our path of faith, Father Edgar said, affirming his parochial vicar, Father Dan Bellinger, and the many associates who minister in the parish. Everyone is invited to be part of the parish and the Viatorian pastoral mission. I am confident that working as a team, we can continue to strengthen and deepen the Viatorian mission in Las Vegas, especially here at St. Viator Parish. To continue raising this community of faith, Father Edgar wants to sustain faith formation, scripture study, retreats, adoration, and youth ministry, and to continue the strong liturgical life of the parish. As a native Spanish speaker, Father Edgar adds a capacity for outreach and ministry that the parish can now embrace further. I especially hope to be present for the Spanish-speaking community in this area of Las Vegas, welcoming them into our parish and offering sacraments and formation in their language, Father Edgar said. A good fit for our brother. When Father Giovanni, a fellow Colombia native, was joining the community, Father Edgar was serving on the Foundation Council, and he came to Giovanni's family farm to visit. From that first visit, I found him to be a humble person who is kind and compassionate, Father Giovanni said. When I returned from novitiate, he was superior. In that role, he quietly listened to people to try to see the whole picture and consider as many voices as possible. People felt heard by him and that their ideas matter. This will be enriching as he serves this new community as their pastor. Father Mark Francis Provincial credits fellow provincial counselor Brother Michael Gosh with suggesting Father Edgar for St. Viator Las Vegas, which quickly made great sense to him. Having seen the wonderful parish church that Father Edgar built in Bogota, As well as the vibrant Sunday Masses held at San Viator since its founding, I was delighted when Father Edgar said yes, Father Francis said. He brings a warm personality and an easy way of working with all kinds of people. He will be at home in this multicultural parish and sensitive to the needs of all parishioners. Brother Michael has valued Father Edgar's insightful collaboration on the council. Father Edgar was elected as part of the council that began his 4-year term with Father Francis in late 2022, and he appreciated Father Edgar's openness to this invitation. Following Richard Rinn will be no easy task, but Edgar's years of experience shepherding parishes honed his skills as a pastoral leader, Brother Michael said. His good-natured personality and sense of humor will work well alongside Viatorians Dan Bellinger, Rosie Hartz, and Michael Underwood, as well as the rest of the parish staff. As a fellow bilingual priest, Father Giovanni knows the challenges of learning on the job. However, he believes Father Edgar's authentic focus on careful, beautiful liturgy will connect him to the people as he settles in. His piety for celebrating these sacraments comes through with love and with engagement of people. At San Viator, people didn't just go to Mass to fulfill a duty. They went to listen to what God has to say because Father Edgar was focused on that, Father Giovanni said. For his part, Father Edgar acknowledges the challenges but relishes the opportunity. Naturally, there is some nervousness. Coming to a new place in a new country and serving in another language and culture is not easy, Father Edgar said. But I also see these challenges as opportunities for growth. I ask for patience, support, and prayer from both the parish and the Viatorian community as we get to know one another and build this journey together. As Father Edgar partners with the people of St. Viator, it's another chapter that builds on over 70 years of Viatorian ministry in Las Vegas. All this is possible because of the firm foundation laid by Father Richard Rinn over the last 25 years, Father Francis said. In both their outgoing and incoming pastors, St. Viator has been blessed.